Hey guys, and today we are back. And today we're gonna be transferring my PC from a building PC video into the Lian Dynamic o11d Evo. I said that wrong. It's Lian o11d Evo, and the Snow White version. So honestly, I'm very confused. Not Lian's fault, I'm just stupid. So the fan prices have gouged, so now it's almost around $30 for one fan. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. So, but luckily, I found on Amazon some ones for cheaper. It's still expensive, $125. But instead of getting what I should have gotten, I got 5 fans. But now the problem with that is 5 is an uneven number. And since I took the glass version, and that was the only one there, so you made a choice on that matter. But I like the glass version anyway, that's sidetracking. But the problem with this is, see if I put one here, obviously I have the seamless connections, one of the reasons I bought it. Put it here, and put it here. And I only have 2 fans left, right? Meaning I can either, that means I have only 2 choices, here and here. I'm going to put an LCD display over here, probably soon, hopefully, but it's not, the LCD display isn't here yet. I already ordered it though. So I can put it here, like this, and then have another one here, or I can put it here and here, and then have none up here. My plan, I think what the best option is to have 2 on the side here, and then 3 lining up over here. Or 2 lining up from the top here, while covering this so the cover wires. I'm not sure how to go about this, which is a very large problem. So, I'm gonna need to figure that out. But for now, we'll worry about that later. For now, what we're gonna do is, well, let's take a look at the case. Oh. Uh-oh. See, this is what happens when you're not prepared for videos. Screws fall. Oh, here's. If you're wondering what fell, it was the screw that holds the front glass panel. And then since in the Evo, you don't really need to have it there, but it's automatically there. In some YouTube videos, they didn't mention that, so I thought I'd mention it. So you can't just pop it out at the very start. You have to open up the top, unscrew it if you want to do that. I'm going to keep it screwed until I move it back to my room. But, yeah, I digress. So, this is actually a really nice case. I like the look of it. It's super slick. I asked the employees at Micro Center, which is where I bought this, by the way, what happens if it gets stained, right? And he told me, people keep saying that it's going to get stained because it's white. But in reality, it doesn't get stained. We're going to find out if that's true in a couple months when I move this to my room and see if there's any stains on it. I doubt it since my room is relatively clean. But now I'm going to take a look at the back. Alright, I actually have not looked at the back. I just disassembled this and then realized I was supposed to be recording. And completely forgot about that. Alright. This is the back. Let's get on my knees. Alright. So this is supposed to be, I think, this is supposed to be the hard drive bay, and this is where you can put other things. I don't know, actually. I'm assuming this is also an extra space for hard drive. Seems PCs like this have a lot of hard drive bays. And then, forgot to unscrew the bottom one, which is a bit harder, so I'm going to use a screwdriver because I don't have to keep the proper grip. And bam. That is that popped out now. Now, Let's see how the wires are actually put very nicely already, except for side guide wire, which honestly I'm okay with. To be completely honest, I could not care less about that. Like, I'm not good at wiring anyway, so it's not gonna make a difference. Stick up this. Oh. Oh. It doesn't come off. Screw holding it or something? No. Should pop right off then. We'll look at that later. And also, even when you don't want to completely disassemble your PC, you want to edit your hard drives, you just unscrew. Oh, wrong screw. So don't come to me for this information, guys. It's not a good idea. But please watch the video and share it though, because I think I'm pretty good. Alright. So if you ever want to edit your hard drives, they're all in here. You don't even need to disconnect your PC so you turn them around that thing. It's pretty much the same as disconnecting the PC, to be honest, but it's better than better than normal. This is where you're going to install the PSU. I'm gonna have to remove this probably. So, because I don't think the PSU is gonna. Oh wait, no, the PSU is going over, so I think I'll be fine. Even if it doesn't, I think you can unscrew that part from the bottom. Yeah, there's a mesh layer. I think you can remove that as well. And according to this, is a quick release tab that you move. You get this. Oh, that's actually cool. And you can flip it over and put it back in. That's cool. I like that. I'm also glad that you can remove the bottom thing over here. I'm not sure if you can see that or not. I'm also very glad that you can take that out as well. Because if you couldn't, it'd make it really hard to install any fans. There you go. I think it requires a little push. I don't want to break it. That's why I was pretty big. Little light. It's got even like flaps in here where you can put the wires through. This is long overdue. I should have just started with this case, to be honest. Sometimes I'm a real idiot. You probably figured that out by now, though. Alright. Well, that's pretty much the basics of it. Now, I'm planning to get the fans through in the fan cables through before I get all the other wires through. Because that's going to make a huge mess. So, now's the time to decide. Where are we putting these guys? Let's see here. Let's unscrew. Bottom panel. Why is all of these screws so tight? Just become screws. There we go. Forward and then pop it out. I actually like this. This is something that most cases do not have. Like where you can just pop the bottom part out and then install the fan and then put it back in, which makes it a lot easier. Like from someone who's built a PC before, installing the fan, I don't think I showed in the video, but installing the fan was a pain. Like genuinely. This is such a nice, clean looking case though. It's gonna look so well, I hope. I really hope. I was planning to go with a black and white case, but the black case was gonna come here sooner and it looks a lot cooler and bigger. And it was only $40 more, so I went with it. Micro Center is awesome sometimes. Sometimes their prices are actually crazy. This time the prices were okay. Alright. So we're putting it here, here, or here. How's the plan being? I don't think I'm going to put any up here. Reason being is in the future, probably in the next couple years, because it's costed a heck of a lot, including the LCD. I think I have $275 left. This costs a lot of money. I don't have $275 left. I mean, this cost like around $300. Like the case was $180. This was $125, and then the LCD is $50. It's gonna be a small LCD. It's gonna go right here. I'm gonna put like an anime background or something over there to make it look cooler, like snowing field or something. But that's not important. Okay, So now, what looks nicer? Let's see here. Got this goes here. This goes here. Well, let's lock them together just to get the proper effect. And then this goes here. Bam. And then you attach it to this one, or where's it this one? You check. You attach it to this one. Yeah, this one you attach it to. Pretty sure. Figure that out later. So this is 3 fans connected. I don't think, yeah, you can't really put anywhere more than 3 fans, so it doesn't matter. But I don't think you should, even if you can, you probably shouldn't. Probably look really weird, and also for the fact that it's still power intensive. So, and then we put one right here, and then another right here. I want to keep them detached, but I don't. I would think it would look really cool at the top. I don't want any of these wires to be seen, so that's not going to be an option. Because those wires are going to be really annoying. Let's think about this. Alright. I got an idea. What if you put this here and it completely locks out the wires? And it's the airflow. Because you have to think about the airflow, not just looks. It's about airflow. And I also do have 2 more fans with me, I believe, on the old case, but I don't know if I'm going to put them in here or not. Alright, let's just attach these together real quick. There we go. And then put them one side or the other side. I would split them up, but I don't want that many wires. Actually, no, it would all fit thanks to it came with a splitter. One with a splitter, but this did. I'm not sure if this is an LCD or not, but I think it is, because it looks like one. To figure that out later. So it doesn't really matter how many wires I have, because this thing's got more splitters than I have actual cables. So pretty good there for now. Anyways. Alright. So we have high fans, plus 2 black ones, and I don't think I'm going to put in the case. I'll have to decide that later when I bring the other case up. I don't think so. So I'm going to be selling the, what's it called? 500D. Just sell it for like 80 bucks. Because it goes for around 110 now. So we'll sell it for like 80 since it's pretty used. Nothing better to do with it. Alright, I just stop playing around now. I'm making a video. Alright, so we can either do this, or we can do it the other way around. Like this. Or we could do it up here, and then over here, and then none at the bottom. Or I could use the black fans up here, and the rest can go here. Cause I want this to be completely blocked out. I don't want that to be seen. Looks ugly. Wires, ew. It's gonna be like most of the video, just me thinking about where I should put the fans. You know what? I'm gonna post it on Reddit, and that's the best place to go to for this kind of stuff. I'm gonna go on Reddit, I'm gonna post where should I put the fans, since I only got 5. And I'll see what the Redditors decide. I'll catch you later, when they give me an answer at least. Alright. Well, that's gonna be the end of the first footage at least. I'm so tired from school though, for real. This is just me rambling. That's not what you're here for. Yeah, so I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna shorten down all the useless parts, but I'm gonna probably keep this part in because I'm lazy. All right. So these are our options: here and here, or here and here. And I'll get the black fans up later, and you can see how that looks. Because I need to use my computer for homework at the moment. Do you have a laptop spare? But it's really slow. I also came with this. Anyone know what this is? Like, it came with almost everything. Like, even my Noctua cooler came with something like this. I don't know. Like, it's a sticker, I believe. You just put it on your case. It looks nice. I actually kind of like this one. Well, I thought it was a Noctua one. I think it was wooden. Wood, you. Alright. I'm gonna ask Reddit, and let's see what they decide. I'll see you later. Alright, we're back. So I think I've got a good idea of where to put the fans now, but we're not gonna wait for that. We're gonna do that a little later. But all I've done so far is get the PSU in and get the motherboard in. So of course I'm not gonna be doing the whole build again. I already did it. I'm just switching the case out. So for now, what we're gonna be doing is working on the wires where that I know where to go, that I know where they need to go, because there are some that I don't, and I found a YouTube video that explains all the connectors to this specific motherboard. If I feel like it, I'll put it in the description, which I most probably will feel like it this time, because this video helped me on the last one as well, because it told me where all the connectors are. So for this is the CPU power. So we're gonna put it through here. There we go. Now, put it over here. And insert it into here. If it will go. Is not, so let's put it in this. There you go. Nice and tight. Now I do the same thing with this one. So back a little more. There you go. That is the CPU already connected. What's next? Why I'm not very good at wiring, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna do at least a little better wiring than I did a little test. I might make a PC, because my wiring skills aren't that good. But right now I have to practice, which is a little bit hard to do since PCs are expensive to build. Now, of course, we're gonna do the biggest cable, which is also one of the most important cables, which happens to be stuck in here for some reason. I've got cotton wire. It's a bit messy back here. Not from the case itself, but just from me being clumsy. There. Now, yep. I'm gonna make this as simple as possible. Gotta pull it out more. And insert it. That'd be good. Bam. Now I've got that in. Moving on to the next ones, which are these wires. The PCIe wire and whatever this wire is. I'm not sure I completely remember what all of these do, but I'll figure it out. So this wire is gonna go through here to the bottom. I didn't have to take both of them through, but I kind of have to. And in case you're wondering, this case is capable of both side mount and vertical mount. I'm not going to be doing anything because that's going to cost me more money, and I don't want that. Now, Now what else are we doing? That's all of the PSU wires. And I'm gonna move these. Actually, I'm gonna take this one out. For one reason being that it's harder to see the other wires that are in the case. And I kind of need those wires since they're, important. So, yeah. Alright. Those are the wires I'm gonna do for now. The other wires are back here, the screws, all this stuff. This, I have to do the wires on this. Okay. I'll get rid of it. I'm not gonna keep this missing. That was a bad idea. Alright. So, this is what I'm gonna leave off for now. I'm gonna continue doing some wiring, and I'll come back to you when I'm done with the YouTube tutorial because I kind of need to complete that particular YouTube tutorial because I am not memorizing all of the wires because most of them just have random letters on them. Anyways, that'll be me signing off for now. Alright guys, I'm back. I didn't expect to finish the wiring so fast, but it was actually pretty easy. I'm actually extremely surprised yet worried at the same time because I've checked like 7 times. There's no more wires. All of the wires for the power and all of the USB just leads to these 2. I'm not sure if y'all can see them, but it's the one below the motherboard power and then the one below that. Those seem to be powering the USB, the USB-C, the audio port, and the power button. Because I'm not seeing any other wires. Because they all seem to be connected already. So I'm assuming it's all going to work. I'm not going to close the case until I figure that out. I'm going to bring the wire up here and plug it in somewhere over there. Like I did last time. Alright. So now what do we have left? We've got graphics card and the fans. Now, one other thing I'm a bit worried about. I don't see a place to put the hard drive. Like, I found a place to put the hard drive, obviously. But there's no, like, what's the word? Wire. There's no, like, wire for this part of it. It's a SATA drive, so I'm gonna pull out the SATA thing. One of it's connected to the case, and the other one isn't connected to anything, so I'm gonna put it in. It doesn't seem to want to go in. There we go. But now, see, now that's in there, but I can't find this little piece where this one goes. So I'm gonna go check on my old case, which is over there, which had that thing, and I'm gonna see if, yeah, I'm gonna go see where that thing should be, because it should be in this thing, somewhere, somehow, I don't know where, I'll figure it out. But other than that, everything else is good. So now we're gonna install fans. So I'm gonna keep the bottom area empty. I'm gonna put 3 fans on the side here, and then 2 fans I'll take on the front. So first, let's get this side panel out. If you don't know, there's a quick release lever that you probably saw earlier in my video. You can just flip the lever up and pull it out, and the whole thing comes out. And I really like that because that makes putting fans on a lot easier. And you can put it both ways. You put it like this or like this. All of them are going to be intake except for the top ones. It's going to be outtake as heat rises because science and stuff. But that's not what you're here for. So we're gonna do is we're gonna move you to the whole table to the side actually. So good here. Close the table. There. And we'll move the tripod a bit closer. And there. Okay, y'all can see it now. Move it over to. Yep, give me a sec. I'll figure it out. There we go. So now we're gonna put the graphics card to the side. To the side, get my handy dandy screwdriver. And I'm just gonna screw it in with the screws that came with the fans. Because that's what people do. That's how you do that. Yeah. You just get the screws real quick. Alright, here are the wires. And the screws in. Bam. There's some more stuff in here. I'm not sure if we have to plug them all in or not. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna quickly just read the instruction sheet and be right back, just to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. And I'll be right back. Yo guys, and we're back. It's actually the next day now. I got tired, so I went to sleep. But guess what? That's not important. What's important is that I got the fans through. I actually had to detach the fans and then put them back on because they were all on like the sides, so I had to redo that, and that was really annoying. But it's fine. And all I did, and everything, another thing else I did was attach to the splitter that came with it. So all of those wires now transfer to these wires. So this goes in the USB port. These two go the fan header, RGB, SATA. Luckily, I have two SATA things here, so I just pop one in. There we go. Okay, just hold it upside down. There. That's one done. And then the others gonna have to go through. Let's just push these wires in here for now. I'll do all the wiring off video because that's gonna look weird. It's gonna take a long time. I don't think I want to see such a long video. I'm gonna just lower this image here and put there. Okay, I'm just gonna put the wires through real quick. So I can get these two wires first. All right. I'm gonna turn the PC around real quick so then y'all can see what we've got. This case is pretty heavy, honestly. Alright. So now I need fan header RGB. Let's see where I can find that. This RGB is taken up already. The USB is down here. Fan headers are over there. There's also a fan header over here and an RGB fan. Perfect. So right at the top. So I'll filter through here. Or should I filter to the side? See how it looks first. And then we'll see how I just. And the wire came off, okay. Great. This wire hates me because it won't go in properly. I feel like I've done something to wrong it somehow, even though it's just a wire. And that's impossible because they're not both alive. Sorry about that. My voice is just super scratchy today. There we go, I got it in. I'm just gonna get the other wires in. I feel like those guys aren't in there. Because he went in. Okay, there you go. Alright. And I'm gonna filter it through top because it's got less of a clearance issue, so it'll be easier. Here we go. I'm gonna just simply pop it onto a fan header. Let's do closest one. Boop, and you can go into RGB. Plug in. Yeah, through. Yeah, good. Alright. There you go. Okay. That's that all of the one, except for this one's done, which will filter in through the bottom. There we go. Got it. Pull it through this wire. Put it into the USB. Alright. That's all the main wiring done. I'm gonna put this on top of the PSU so it doesn't hang. I think that's it. I still feel like there should be more wires, but there isn't. So, I'm gonna check the package one more time. So I think this is for a vertical mount. I'm still sticking with it. Like, you replace it with this. So fours, no wires, no wires, no wires. Alright, there's any more wires. So, let's put in my prize gem. My beautiful, beautiful GPU. Okay. Why isn't it coming? Is it connected to something? The bottom was actually holding it in. There we go. Screwdriver. There we go. Let me get this beautiful beast. Just 3060. I bought this during the crisis too. So now they're like, I got this for $480, I believe. Now for the exact same price, you can get a TI. So. Oh my God, the time are against me. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove a bit more. These. So they're. That seems to be like something that shouldn't happen. All of the, what's it called? Things that hold a GPU in, when you try to take them out, they're also held down by the one below it, which makes it hard to take out. So I think Lian should probably fix that. Again, I don't know what's for them. There's probably a reason for that. And I'm just an idiot like usual. Okay. It's not going in very smoothly. I don't like that. Should not be this hard. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. There. Maybe that was the problem. Let's see. Either going deeper than this. This needs to move to the side. Then it's going in. Then I just push it right. And it isn't going in. Okay. I don't know why it's not going in. I'm gonna check. And then I'm gonna. Actually, no, I have an idea. Just gonna. Yeah. I'm gonna check and I'll be right back. Just give me a sec. Alright. In the end, I did get everything to work, but the recording corrupted. I'm putting the glass back on now. Oh, when I put it into my room, I'll show you guys how the software works. And in case you're wondering about the SSD, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I'm just gonna get an, what's it called? External connection for it. Just be cheaper than buying a whole new cable for it in the inside. Just reinstalling all the glass and everything that it's about to build it. Alright, why is the screw not going in? Screw, get in there. Would appreciate if this screw would cooperate and not wobble. Thank you. There we go. So the glass is back in. I'm gonna do the wiring off camera because you guys don't want to see that. Just trust me on that one. You don't want to see that. I know you think it probably look funny. It doesn't. For the first couple minutes, sure, why not? Funny is a way to describe it. For the next couple hours it takes, no. No matter how people tell me, how much people tell me, oh my god, you're so smart because you go on a computer. It's not that hard, guys. I don't see the big deal. But whatever. So people just tell me I'm so smart. I'm like, wiring is the real thing that you need to be smart for to get to do. I'm still a child. I still am not good at all this management thing. So, yeah. This is the plastic that came on it. It is really on there. I'm gonna get pretty hot here, which is something I probably should have thought about before building it here. And yeah, I'll have to clean all of this up later before everything gets messy. I broke off a piece of the plastic. Oh, okay. Oh, looks like there's still a little left. There's a crack. This my screen is getting a crack on it. I didn't drop it. Might be from the inside. I'll have to clean it up again. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the wiring. Cover this bad boy back up and take it to my room. And then I'll go show you guys how it looks and all the RGB details and everything. Hopefully I'll be able to editing on the actual screen, but I doubt that. Because my editing skills are still trash. Peace. Hey guys, and we're back. So I did up the whole setup. I moved everything that was here to here. My room looks a lot cleaner now. Got my swords over there, bookshelf over there, the gaming PC is here. Found a Batman figure, so I thought I might go. Statue my dad got me, paper ship. I don't even know what to call that. This thing, snow globe, I think that's what it's called. That's the actual PC. And this is my monitor setup. So, this is gonna be my recording area. Hey, don't worry about the stool. Stool is the best part. Most expensive. Alright. And back here is all where the wiring is. Along with the headphone stand, speakers, all of that. Everything is working properly, which I'm very surprised about since about the little amount of wires it is. There's a lot of wires back here though. I'm gonna need to properly wire that. I got both of the hard drives in there. Got an external. What's it called? I can take this part off. I've got my 1 terabyte hard drive and my 256 gigabyte hard drive. Both of them there. So let's turn this bad boy on. You're not gonna see the fans turn on because I turned off the fan lights. because they can be pretty bright even at the lowest brightness setting. So, I want to show you guys how the software works, and yeah, we're going to be looking at most of that today and all the things you can do with this. So, let's get into it. Okay. Now I'll put you on the tripod, so move you to the side, turn you on. Okay. As you can see, we have live wallpaper right here, loaded up, and we're ready to go. There. Well, this is my setup. I got a sideboard, and I got this from mylivewallpapers.com. Really place. That's where I get all of my live wallpapers. So yeah. I'm also going to be needing an LCD display for it. I'm going to put this back here, but it's going to be here in around a month, so no time for that. I'm going to sit over here so you guys can see the screen. So first, let's pull up actual software. So usually when you load it up, it'll pop up here. This is one thing I really like about this. I'm going to close it, just open it again, so everything loads up properly. There we go. Okay. One thing I really like about it is it shows you everything about, what's it called? But yeah, you have to allow it to do all this stuff. And then it can show you all of the temperatures. Temperature of my CPU will show me. Just surprised, these fans are really good too. That's the amazing part, because without the fans, in the old case, this was around 50, 58 degrees, which is like normally. This is with the nocturnal cooler. We're getting 38 degrees Celsius. That's, in my opinion, that's pretty good. We got the GPU here. One reason that the load is so high for the live wallpaper, it does take a lot of GPU power. And then you have this. What's it called? Clock speed and the temperature, which is 29 degrees Celsius, which also is an improvement from the last one. Now this is all of this, the fan speed. You can also change the pump thing for the, if you have the, what's it called? Radiator for it. Now this is like the quick sync mode. Personally, I used to use this one. This one's better. So, here. Now there's so many different things you can do this. I've turned up the brightness completely. Let's turn it back up. Then make sure you click apply to all. Normally apply does not work. Just click apply all. Boom. That's the lighting thing I've done. It looks a bit weird from a camera, but it actually looks really nice. So I'm going to go through all of these. So we've got rainbow. Let's try rainbow. And we're going to put all of it at 100% in direction going this way. So, apply to all. This is rainbow. Personally, I think even this just looks great. Then we're going to move on to rainbow morph, which, well, ask me, is literally, honestly, rainbow's better. Personally, that's how I feel, but it's really preference, all preference. And then you've got the static color, which you can just pick a single color, or even better, you can make every single fan look different. For example, like this. Or I could do white, red, white, red. Oh. Apply it all. Do it like that. Or you could just make it all one color, all white. Like I had it earlier. Just all pure white. You can also make it all purple. And all of the colors that are here, you can make it. Then after static color, we have breathing, which is the same thing, but it just fades in, fades out. You can control the speed of it, and all of that. All that good stuff. And I believe you can also make it separate colors on it too as well. See? This is very, very good fans. They're expensive, but they're so good. White, red, purple. Apply. Now this is really good too. I love the look of this so much. And then we've got runaway, which is what I had on earlier. So this color right here is the black color. That's what's fading. That's what the LED. That's what's going in and out, and out. Or you can reverse it like this, and then make the other one like this, and then like this. So then it's going in like this, and this. Personally, I like it the other way around. And you can do with all of the colors as usual. You can also make your own custom color with that. You've got staggered, which is this. Personally, I don't like this one, but it still looks really nice. Mixing is also not one of my favorites. Okay, personally, I was like, I would choose it if it was cheaper, but it isn't. He's $30, so I think they could have done a better job with the mixing one, but it's fine. That's probably just me. I'm on LED, Superman or something. This is firework, by the way, guys. I actually really like this one as well. I can make it blue and red, which person. So I think this what it does is, what's it called? It combines together and it creates the color that it would usually make, which is for some reason teal and red make white. This is a really cool one. We've got stack, which is this. So it stacks on top of each other until it all lights up. I think this one is super cool. Sadly, you can only do one color and not make both of them different. I mean, actually you can control it from here. All of them have separate squares on the controller at the back, which is really, really cool, by the way. But I'm not really sure how that works, so I'm not gonna. You can also do stack multicolored, which just changes the color. I think that's really cool as well. The last one is neon. Actually, we've not looked at this one yet. It's this. Personally, I'm not a huge fan. Huge fan. No pun intended. But I think Runaway is my favorite. That's why I chose it. I like the way this one looks. You can also go with this. Or this. But I like this better. This is what I'm gonna go sticking with for now. If you wonder how my RAM isn't on, because it's an off-brand. It's as good as what's it called, Corsair RAM. It's amazing. It's just that it's still an off-brand, so the RGB isn't as good, and it doesn't have that good-looking white color. Oops. Now, and that's just looks. Now let's look at the statistics here. You can change how fast this fans spin. Make it quiet or really loud. I have it set to quiet right now, and it's already at that temperatures, right? So I'm gonna set it to the highest you can go, which is full. I'm not sure if y'all can hear this a lot louder. Now let's go check on the temperatures, which actually have increased, which I think is pretty strange. I think that's because I have it set to all. I think it's not set the fans properly up, but let's go back to this. Normal quiet. And GPU temperature is going back to normal. CPU temperature is still staying at 43 degrees Celsius. Now, let's see. Well, that's pretty much it, pretty much. I think these are very cool fans. Totally. I just wish they were cheaper. I would have bought all 9 of them, and then with the LCD over there. I would have got 3 up here, 3 down here, 3 over there. And then I would have replaced this with a radiator sooner or later. I would have done that, but oh my god, that's expensive. Just this was $125, and that's a good deal. That's at a good deal. So got it crazy. So, yeah. The system specs, it can also show you exactly what you have, which is actually really, really cool. shows you everything about what you have. I got the Intel i5-12600K. Shows you Adler Lake, Intel, 307 MHz top speed, TDP is 125. And my graphics card is the 3060, 12 gigs of RAM, 192. Motherboard, I don't know how it detected this, but damn, it's correct too. It's all correct. Then we have, what's it called? The Mushkin RAM. It's not showing the proper speed though. That's weird. It's 3600 speed. I know I've actually tested it. Maybe it's off ride. And this is what's it called? This is the large hard drive, the small SSD for 200 gigabytes. Then we have my monitor, which is this one, the Spectre B30, and this one, my old monitor, which is also not my second monitor, the HP V2NG41P. This is all so cool how it just knows this stuff. But as you can see, they're expensive, but I'm rated 10 out of 10 personally. Like, look how clean that looks compared to my old one. If I had the editing skills, I would show it to you, my old setup, and then compare it to my new setup. But I do not have the editing skills. So, yeah. But damn, this looks sick though. It looks clean. And look at the background. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I worked really hard on this, so if you could like, subscribe, and share this video, we would really appreciate it. And yeah, that's pretty good. If you have the money to spend and you're trying to improve the aesthetics of your PC, get the fan in this case. This case is really, really large, especially going for a water cooled build, the custom water loop. This is the case you have to go for. Best case for water loop. I'm not gonna do a water loop because first of all they're way too hard for me. But if you know what you're doing, go for this case. Trust me on that. And same thing with the fans. Going for the aesthetic, take these fans. Not only do they cool the system really, really well, but it's so good looking even without the LEDs on. Well, that's gonna be it for today's video. Like, subscribe, and share the video like I said earlier. And I'll see you in the next one.